Welcome back to Arcturian Philosophy. It was requested that I make a video, and I'm going to make a video about a more pertinent topic, but first I thought to myself, why not describe the genesis of Arcturian philosophy? How did I get into my head to actually start doing this, and why did it come out the way that it did? If you look at my earlier videos, they are a mess. They really are a mess. And there's a reason that they are a mess. It's because I survived multiple assassination attempts. That's why they're a mess. Here's what happened. I discovered that I was a starseed a little over a year ago in March 2014, mid-March. And after that, I went on a trip to South Africa to become an ibogaine chemist. I declined the job because of the racism and the sexism. And as I was on the way back from the trip, it suddenly occurred to me, oh hey, you should make a YouTube channel. You can talk about all these things about suffering and about the meaning of life and all of these wonderful things. Well, that was before Agenda 21, or before I knew about it. So here's what happened. I got home from this trip from South Africa. It took me a good 2 months probably to get home. And as soon as I got home, I began to see the depopulation agenda, Agenda 21, which is to wipe out 2/3 of the world's population. The planned way to do that was with a staged nuclear war. That is why when Arcturian philosophy began, it began haphazardly, because you see, while I was in Massachusetts, actually, I created the profile and all the information for Arcturian philosophy, but I didn't have any ability to make videos yet. It wasn't until I got home and had 2 weeks notice of a nuclear war in the Northeast area to do anything, and so I was not able to make any videos at all. I was in a panic, honestly. I didn't know what to do. And so my Arcturian philosophy videos in the beginning, you will see I'm actually crying out for help. I survived quite a few different technologies used on me. Among those, nanotechnology, neural implants. I was mylabbed for 4 hours. I was also abducted by the Greys and woke up with a large injection mark on my arm. So my channel didn't really begin the way I wanted it to. I really wanted it to be something that you're used to seeing on YouTube. But after Agenda 21 happened, again, there was supposed to be a nuclear warhead detonated in the Atlantic Ocean to cause a tidal wave and radiation. And when I worked with the Astro Command to intercept that, everything possible, apparently within their jurisdiction or rules, was done to me, and also that I would allow, because I understood my capacity as a creator. Everything was done to me to try to kill me, basically, to disable me and kill me. And I survived. I was the first person in my circumstance, in my area, at that time, to survive, to literally will my way out of this situation. And that's what I've talked about. People who followed me for a long time, the killer psych ward in Concord, California. I escaped there and wanted to get a message out to the world. And so I thought, oh my god, well, I wanted Arcturian Philosophy to be a real channel. Now it looks like nonsense. And finally we're being able to be lifted out of that. I think I will try. I have some issues with money taken care of now, so I'll try to make a video once a week, something like that. Although I have to find good topics to talk about, and it doesn't help. Just to say this bluntly, take a look at my older videos. Take a look at my older videos. I was confined in Tucson, Arizona, and Sonora Behavioral Health Center, and forcibly given injections that caused me to gain 30 pounds. So that's a wonderful asset to being on a screen, but in source we are happy however we are. And also, I keep telling myself this, I keep telling myself, Krista, have you ever heard of a raw vegan that's overweight? Come on, have you ever heard of a raw vegan that's overweight? The weight's gonna come off. It's just a matter of time. So, yes, this is how Arcturian Philosophy came about. I was thinking that I was going to be making a channel just like all the other ones that you see, like Money to Davy, like Teal Swan, like Brett Bernhoff. I really want to recommend him. He's a great channel. But instead, it ended up telling the world about what happened during the nuclear intercept. We really do. After this happened, I knew beyond a shadow of a doubt, we really do have advanced extraterrestrials watching the Earth, making sure that we do not set off any nuclear weapons. The way it happened, the way it happened, it simply became obvious that there was absolutely no way that there was ever going to be any nuclear weapon detonated. So have peace of mind with that, because the Ashtar Command really is atop of that. They will not allow any nukes at all. In fact, they want to totally disarm the entire planet. But I doubt we're going to do that for a while. So this is how Arcturian Philosophy came about. I'm hoping that you had a nice time listening to it. My name is Krista. If you do want to donate, my email address is arcturianphilosophy@gmail.com. Go to PayPal and put that email address in. It's the same as the channel name, arcturianphilosophy@gmail.com. And have a wonderful night. I thought I would go back to the beginnings of Arcturian Philosophy. Literally, when I started Arcturian Philosophy, I was on my balcony because carbon monoxide was being pumped into my house. And I was trying to get a message out to the world or document the apocalypse. I didn't think that's what Arcturian Philosophy was going to be, but it turns out that's what it became. So I bid you all a good night and have peaceful dreams.